Moving on, the Madras High Court today ordered a CBI probe into the alleged cheating by Pazi Financial Services Company based in Tirupur. Over 48,000 investors are alleged to be caught in this scandal and cheated to the tune of 1,600 crore rupees. A number of victims had approached the Madras High Court in 2009 seeking justice. The Association of Victims and Individual Depositors then wanted the High Court to order a CBI inquiry into the alleged cheating, but it was today, finally, that the court came out with the announcement.
During this process, company owners applied for anticipatory bail before this honorable court, and that was rejected by this honorable court. And after that also they were not arrested by the economic offence wing police and also by the CBCID, where there is another case pending against them. Today, when the matter came up before this honorable court, the honorable court was pleased to transfer the investigation to CBI to investigate the same and to bring justice.
In some crime news from the city, a 25-year-old man has murdered his young wife at their Keelkatalai residence after an argument turned rather violent. The man strangled the lady and then surrendered to the Thoraipakkam police. The couple had separated earlier because of an extramarital affair. Joining us with more inputs on that story is our reporter Pratiksha Ramkumar, who's following that. Pratiksha, have the police got this man in their custody now?
Yes, Evelyn. According to the news we have received so far, the minute the murder was done, the man Pari, the 25-year-old man who actually murdered his wife, he immediately realized what he's done, and he was the first one who actually surrendered at the Thoraipakkam police station. That he did that almost immediately after he realized what he had done, and it was after that that the Thoraipakkam police officials actually visited the site of the murder and actually started questioning the relatives. And what seems to have transpired so far from what we gather is that the couple who had got married nearly 3 years ago and even have a 1.5-year-old daughter separated 1.5 months ago because this lady was repeatedly having an affair with a man, allegedly having an affair with a man in Roypuram, where her mother's place is. And even after repeated family counseling, when she did not really agree to come back from Roypuram, the couple had split. And today, Savita had actually returned to her husband's place this evening and tried to reconcile with the family. And basically, it was then that Pari lost his temper and strangled her. And it does seem like he, regretted his mistake almost immediately after when he surrendered at the police station, Evelyn.
Yeah, thanks very much indeed, Pratiksha, for joining us with your inputs there on that story. Now, in the year gone by, Justice Govindarajan had come out with a recommendation for the fees to be collected by all schools here in Tamil Nadu. The Madras High Court, including the Supreme Court, said that though the committee recommendations are being reworked in the interim, the schools should follow the original guidelines laid down by the committee. However, most of the schools here in the state are blatantly violating this rule. One parent in Chennai decided that he can no longer stand this injustice and decided to take a school head-on. He, however, ended up paying a huge price for it. Take a look.
Husnara, Asrar and Zainab have put away their school books, not because it's summer holidays, but because they have been expelled from a leading CBSE school in the city. Their crime? Their father has locked horns with their school for not complying with the fees prescribed by the Justice Govindarajan Committee.
A poor auto driver demands 10 rupees over and above the meter. We argue, we haggle, we lose sleep, we file complaints. But when the same thing is done by an educational institution, they say we want 335% more than what has been fixed by the committee. We have no issues. Commercialization of education is happening.
The school management says it is very difficult to run an efficient institution by charging what the school fee committee has recommended. Of course, it also says that it will abide by the recommendations of the revised school fee structure being prepared by the Ravi Raj Pandian committee. An argument most schools across the state have up their sleeve. Interestingly, both the Madras High Court and the Supreme Court have passed clear orders on this issue.
Schools that have collected fees in addition to that prescribed by the committee should consider the excess amount as deficit till the committee releases the revised fee structure.
This is a violation of the constitutional right as well as the statutory right. It amounts to denial of education to the children, and we are proposing to file a writ petition before the High Court of Madras challenging the action of the school.
The TC, which was handed over to the three children, says that they were expelled because their father indulged in activities prejudicial to the school management. Activists say that this act has violated the RTE Act and will prove detrimental to those students.
There's no action that need to be taken against the child at all, and if they have any grievance against the parent, they can go for a criminal complaint or a civil complaint and claim damages also. They have just violated the provision of the Right to Education Act and sent the children out abruptly.
Come what may, I will continue this fight till I get justice to my children and till all other children in Tamil Nadu also get the same justice.
Over the past 1 year, there have been several instances of parents protesting against schools for charging exorbitant fees for their children. With the school fee committee yet to come up with a final fee structure, the question is, will it bring an end to the tussle between parents and schools? In Chennai, this is Krishnamurthy for NDTV Hindu.
Up ahead on the bulletin, the farmers of the state have found themselves in a coal puddle under the summer sun of Tamil Nadu.